Good morning, RhinoCats. It is Miss Mary Louise. Happy Place Value Thursday. Today we're going to talk about how to represent or show numbers in different ways. So we know place value is important because understanding place value helps us to visualize a number better, to add it better, to subtract it better, to multiply, to divide a little more easily. Because place value helps us understand that each digit in a number that makes up a number represents a certain value, whether that's a 1 or a 10 or hundreds. So what I want to do today is I want to practice representing numbers in different ways, whether that's through actual models that we can touch, or whether it's through drawings or pictures that we create ourselves, whether that's with crayon or markers on paper. But your goal is to use at least 3 numbers or take 3 different numbers and represent them in different ways other than in their numerical form or written just with numbers. So for example, the numerical form of 382, it's represented with a 382, but if you break down that number and you represent it through our place value blocks, you can see that the 3 in 382 is actually has a value of 300. So these 300 blocks make up 300. They each represent 100. So that represents our 300 and 382. I have 8 10 sticks that represents our 80 and 382. Each of these 10 sticks, if you can see, is made up of 10 ones. So great way to represent 10s through 10 sticks. So that represents our 80 and 382. And then finally, these 2 ones cubes represent our 2 ones and 382. So I represented the number 382 with place value blocks. Now, most of you probably don't have place value blocks at home, so you're going to want to either draw place value 10, or draw your 10s, draw your hundreds, draw your ones, or you can even use images or pictures to make up your number. So for example, for 85, I represented 80 using 8 10 sticks that I just quickly drew, so quick tens. So you don't have to necessarily draw out the blocks and make sure you have 10 ones making them up. And then I drew 5 1 cubes, and I just drew those out with squares, so it doesn't have to look 3D. So 8 10s, 5 1s, that makes up 85. And then finally for 10, because it's such a low number, I went ahead and did a drawing for that to represent that. So I just drew 10 hearts, and that can represent the number 10 through a drawing. So guys, your challenge, once again, it's just to represent numbers in different ways. So pick at least 3 numbers or take at least 20 to 30 minutes to practice showing numbers other than in their numerical form. So you can use models, you can use drawings, you can use quick 10s, quick 1s, up to you. Good luck, and I'll check in later.